All right, folks, welcome back to Roland Martin Unfiltered. The cop who shot an Ohio teen with a fake gun last month has been fired. Again, the Akron Police Department terminated Ryan Westlake for 2 unrelated use of force investigations. The first incident took place on December 31st, 2023, when Westlake rested the barrel of his rifle on the back of a suspect's head and neck and ordered him to put his hands behind his head. The second use of force incident took place on March 1st when Westlake threw a female suspect to the ground while trying to get her in handcuffs. The decision to fire Westlake came the same day that the Summit County Prosecutor's Office dropped the charges against 15-year-old Tavion Koonce-Williams for carrying a fake gun at the time of his April 1st shooting. As you see in the video here, Westlake barely got out of the car before he fired shots at this young man. This, Randy, is just a perfect example of how you have, again, the few bad apples, how having folks on the police force who do not know how to control themselves, but they have a badge and a gun, that's when they are a danger or a threat to society.
He should not have even been out there to shoot this young man if he had been looked at before. He already had 2 violations against him. One, that was just the fact that he put the gun, the butt of his gun against someone's head and then grabbed the young man by his, the twist in his hair, shows a very violent nature. And so while he was not put on a leave of absence then and was still patrolling our streets, the people who are supposed to keep us safe, but really seems like he is out with a vengeance to attack our people any opportunity he gets, is a serious issue, an issue that we keep seeing over and over again.
Larry.
Roland, when I first heard about this story, I thought about Tamir Rice just a few years ago. And in the state of Ohio, another example with, a fake gun and another black male being shot. Fortunately, this young brother wasn't killed. But I got to tell you also, as a father of a black male, these stories are just the level of trauma we have to constantly deal with. So I think it's really important to remember that, this situation with this police officer, there's going to be an appeal process. So, while we're having a discussion about that officer losing his job, I remind those who are watching, you live in Ohio, you live in Akron, you live in the metropolitan area, you need to be aware that there is still an appeals process and this individual could still get their job back. So you need to be vigilant, whether it's the NAACP or various other civil rights organizations in the area, Divine Nine organizations need to make sure that this law enforcement officer doesn't get an opportunity not only to harm another black child, but to hurt any other black folks. His sister he hurt, the other brother, he put the barrel of his gun. These are all traumatic events that those folks may never get over. But we have to keep law enforcement officers like this off the street. These stories only happen too much in the black community. And that's why it's important we have these conversations in your platform.
Fanbase is pioneering a new era of social media for the creator economy. This next generation social media app with over 600,000 users is raising $17 million, and now is your chance to invest. For details on how to invest, visit startengine.com/fanbase or scan the QR code. Another way we're giving you the freedom to be you without limits.